Good morning, everyone. It is Studfit here, and we have the Starry Gliders pipe. I hope you were able to all enjoy the rundown video I released yesterday discussing the winter tour. And I think I over talked there. There's very little left to discuss this morning when it comes to things going on this tour. The one thing I did want to add is a good comment that I don't know how I missed it, but from talking with Tabor after that video, he mentioned that none of the city tracks are level 3 or level 6 additional tracks that were originally middle shelf tracks that were brought up into being a top track for being level 3, level 6. No city tracks are level 3, level 6 tracks. So that was intriguing because I had probably put a little bit too much emphasis on, is Mary Mountain a city track or not? With that being said, Mary Mountain is a level 3, level 6 type of track. So maybe I put a little too much emphasis on it. It does not look like, at least from what we're seeing, that it'll be treated like a city track. So at least from an investment in a Bowser Santa, again, at least this might be a track that is reoccurring. Who knows what will be added to that track when it comes to Coinbox drivers. Maybe Party Time Pauline or something like that will be added coming up for this New Year's tour. I don't know. One other thing I did want to mention is I think a couple more just hypotheses about next tour. A couple things that are just intriguing that are just seem like red flags to me. One being, why is the Rosalina Cup this second week cup? Specifically, as I'm trying to think, is there any tie to Rosalina and the holidays, and that didn't really seem to pan out. And then also the last giant boss is DK. Just was curious, I think there's been some questions. Maybe if we do have another holiday tour next week, next tour, covering this so that the Bowser Santa pipe covers and the content covers the whole way through Christmas, which is the December 25th, as the pipe announced. Makes you wonder, will there be a DK alt? Maybe I know from those of you who play Smash Brothers that white albino looking gorilla version of DK. That one looks sweet. I wonder if they'll do a DK alt in kind of taking away from that mega boss, or maybe from Rosalina there might be something taken from that. I know she had a unique challenge as well that she was a part of. I don't know, maybe a Vancouver part 2 with more winter stuff, and just kind of carry on a little bit of that, or Vancouver, whatever we're on, 3 or 4, but just kind of carry on a little bit more of that Vancouver and Rosalina, and I don't know, just kind of toss around some ideas. It's the one thing I do like about this game is that they give you little hints. They give you a little, what do they call it, Easter eggs, and you can kind of figure out some pieces, and then some you're just like, oh man, that's so obvious. I don't know how I didn't see it. So there's my little 2 cents before pulling here. Enough of that. Definitely check out the rundown video if you want to find out more about this tour and a lot of my just random thoughts about different items. But hopefully hopefully if nothing else, in addition to my banter, you see who got buffed and the top 10 list as it's been changed. I know Tabor and I have been playing around with a way to try to find out coverage and provide unique value there. So those top 10 might be a little tweak, but ultimately the goal is really just to get the most accurate understanding of who should I invest tickets in. Again, this content, if you're listening right now, you're not the casual, who cares about Mario Kart? I'm just going to kind of find everything out on the fly. No, you're somebody who wants to understand strategy. You're somebody who cares about your tickets and want to use them wisely, and that's the only reason I'm here. As for using rubies wisely, this is what I'll be going for today. Obviously, we have a new silver star shoot, Bullet Bill Plus. I actually like, and I'll continue standing on this mountain until people agree with me, but I'm actually a big lover of Lightning, Bullet Bill, even Mega Mushroom, because when you're in first place, you're not using those items. And so I would prefer those over a banana glider or, and banana frenzies are great, but I would rather have just one less item to get in the way of getting that coin frenzy. And again, you still have the data miners who say that none of these items matter, even though it literally says these matter. You will get increased odds, but um, who knows from that standpoint. The good thing, I guess, or the one downside is you lose the points for using that item. It does say in the glider details. In fact, I'll just pull it up right here. Using one will get you more points. So you're not going to use one. You're not going to get more points there. So from that standpoint, you don't get those extra points. But also you're not take away from those coin frenzies. So there's another little rant there, a little bonus rant. But these are all Star Gliders. You can obviously see that from looking at them. Silver Star Shoot and the Luma Parafall, those would be my top priorities, just to get them once. The Star Shoot, I mean, really, if the rest of the pools are regular coin box or coin glider Star Shoot, I would be happy. But I think I'll get a couple sprinkled in there, maybe a Star Shoot. If I get the Rainbow Star Shoot, that'd be nice to get it, so I'm not hanging there at 4.5. But other than that, I mean, I just would like to kind of fill out the gliders, and there's obviously good value there. To kind of talk a little bit about what's in the pipe compared to a 100 pipe. So there are 10% chance of high end, meaning that you do a 10 pull, you probably should get a high end. Will you every time? No. Will you get doubles? Yes. Could get doubles. Don't get your hopes up too high there. But yeah, you should, on average, be getting one high end per 10 pull. And no, so for a resetting standpoint, there's some strategies that could say, hey, you could, after getting one high end after one pull, keep going. I'm probably gonna reset. There's better odds of me getting a double. And knowing my recent starting out luck, I'll probably get a green pipe and have to just go completely drain it and get down to the last few singles. But hey, if that's what happens, you get to experience it, and you can take that into account while deciding how many rubies you're going to put into this pipe, and kind of treat it as your own pipe. I think I've been up for 8-10 pulls, which allows me to be able to reset 2 and a couple extra pulls, which is always my goal. It gives me flexibility to be able to control that pipe and say, hey, I want to reset here, don't want to reset here. I think most people might just have enough to drain it once. There are no spotlights, so out of these, you get 3 of any of these randomly. So if you're going in for something specific, again, just feel free to look at, I think it was my Minions pipe, dry Bowser, I think 6 times out of something like 10 items I walked away with. So just again, if you're going for something specific, not great, but I don't think you're really going for anything specific. You just want probably good gliders. There's nothing here like you do or die you have to get. Like I think there were with some of the coin box drivers and some of those other pipes. But hey, just wanted to reiterate that. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that there are 10 supers, making it a 33% increase in supers. I mean, I don't know if there's any pipe I've seen with only 57% normals. Now, the thing is that these are all gliders. So, if you are getting a duplicate, you're not getting that 6,000, for a duplicate. You're getting, only 5,000. Or for, a duplicate for, say the normals, you're getting 250 coins. You're not getting back that 400 coin for the driver, which brings me to my final point. A new little category I wanted to throw in here: coins per ruby. So standard pipe, 100 pipe. If I did the math correctly, I probably should have talked to Tabor last night and just kind of ran through the math, but did all the calculations, and I believe the standard pipe is 355 rubies, and the Starry glider pipe 433 rubies. And the main reason for it is obviously you have 3 high ends, so that's huge. That increases. So you're talking about 30,000 coins out of the, like I said, I think it was 58,000 total coins in the pipe. So there's a lot of coins there, but then you also have the supers, and there's a lot of supers to add. I looked over the contents. I didn't see any new supers or anything crazy. I think I was always surprised when, you get a pipe that has an increased odds of, pit crew toad or something like that, that you're like, oh man, that's one I definitely want it. But coins per ruby, this is a great, if you are looking for coins, which a lot of people are. Now I think people are starting to appreciate, I need coins, and now it makes sense why they were giving so many coins this summer with, coins of plenty and all these other things. But this is going to be a great pipe for that. So, without further ado, I'm going to jump in. Again, I have enough for 8 pulls, and I'll be resetting after I get 1 for a high end, and I think that's it. Hopefully this should be more action with more high ends often. And here we go. Let's see if we can get some doubles today. I had some people reach out saying, hey, I'm preparing for your video tomorrow by watching some of your old glider pipe pulls. These, when you have 10% odds, these are phenomenal to go into if you're just looking for pure high-end value, which is what I'm usually looking for. The fact that I don't have anything maxed is wonderful. Awesome. Okay, that makes me feel really good. Less tickets I have to use on these gliders. I know I need it at 6. In fact, I think I've already uncapped it, which I don't normally do with level 6 items. I think with the capping strategy for karts and gliders is, hey, if I'm going to use this all the time, oh boy, it is a double. Nice. Okay. All right, so I'm obviously resetting there. Gotta love that. Oops. While I'm resetting it, the strategy for uncapping karts and gliders is, hey, if I'm going to use this cart all the time anyway, I might as well uncap it. So it's, for my gliders, I've been just kind of uncapping things here and there. I double uncap the dragon wings, but I think the Starship might be the only level 5 glider that I uncapped. Probably just came down to a rank situation. Okay. So I've reset. Going in. Of course. You give me a double. You gotta hedge yourself a little bit here. Nintendo, I got that. I'm sorry, I meant to 250 coins there, because it's half of 500. I think I said 200 just a couple minutes ago. That's one thing about doing these videos. There's so much content to cover. I end up making a couple mistakes here and there. So definitely check any data corrections that I've put in comments of my videos. It's a lot of details to go over, and I'm trying to get through it. I mean, I'd say the video I put together yesterday probably took about 3 hours to put together. I was trying to rush through it as quick as possible, to be honest with you. Those are the longest couple hours there. So just from that standpoint, I apologize about the stat corrections. I will have someone just kind of take a glance over it. All right, so at this point in time, 1 pull. Again, that's what's great about these 30 pipes is that, if you get a green pipe, this pipe is going to be blasting you with value here. Maybe a double, maybe a triple. So it should be a fun pull. As I say that. Silver Star Shoot. Awesome. So I've gotten basically one of the 2 items I wanted and that I want to walk away with, which are the 2 aluminum parafoil and that Silver Star Shoot, and got the Star Shoot I wanted. The coin glider. The 8-bit's just a nice little icing on top. Let's see, is it a double? Is it a triple? Just a single? Because I'm going to have to pull again if this is not a double. Oh, man. So it's just a single. I'm going to have to go into this last one. Okay, so hey, this actually gives me a good point to kind of talk about a strategy here. So I have 2 high ends in this pipe. Instead of doing a 10 pull, which It's actually not a bad idea with as many coins are in this pipe. We talked about this coin per ruby. But another strategy would be to just fire off some singles. And just, now they're decent, kind of decent odds that there could be just one of the high ends left as the very, very last pull. But hey, every ruby counts. I'm always going to do what's optimal. And in this case, for me, this would be the optimal strategy, which is to do singles. And that's one of the glories of a 30 pipe. You are able to leverage, box this pipe back against the wall and say, give me that last high end. Give me these last two high ends. Now, having two high ends out of 10, it does increase the odds of the last high end being in that last spot. But hey, if there's a way I can save a ruby, I will. Okay, let's see which one. Looks like my 8-bit might be the high end of the day. So it took me 4 to get that. All right. Halfway through these single pulls. All right. This won't be the last one. Because I'm going to have to wait till Wednesday to get more rubies and pull for it. That would suck. Or maybe even in the rest of these pulls, I'll be doing this again. Who knows? Wow. All right, it better be here, or else I look like an idiot. And probably an idiot. There it is. Okay. Man. So I'm gonna have to pull it. So that definitely backfired, and that's certainly a possibility with 2 high ends in that 10 remaining. That made sense, but we'll see if I do other pulls here. 8-bit stars my my high end of the day. All right, so I would have had enough here to go back in 4 more times, but I will not unless I do single pulls, which is I do know that is a strategy. Some people just say, hey, I'm gonna do single pulls on this pipe and then reset once I get it, and then reset. To me, it just seems like you're playing with fire a little too much, but that is a strategy some people do. I just feel like, hey, worst case scenario, well, it's kind of a good point. If worst case scenario, you've pulled, 26 times and haven't gotten anything. Actually, 27 times and you haven't gotten anything, and worst case scenario, you pull 3 more times and you lose, 15 rubies. So there is a strategy there, not a bad one. I just feel like, hey, just do a 10 pull. There's so many coins here. All right, Star Spangled Glider. A new one for this morning. Rainbow Starship to 5. I kind of wanted that one. All right, just because I didn't want to hang in there. So I'm resetting here. I beat the pipe. Hashtag beat the pipe. You know all about that. And it gives me enough time to be able to, worst case scenario, go deep into this pipe. I might not have to. There we go. And it does look like Wednesday's pipe could be a good one. There's a very good chance that there could be 9 high ends in there. Just from kind of pipe experience. Okay, gonna keep me dangling a little longer, huh? Again, that's that. Take something to 5, let the game take it to 6. It'll be a long 6 there, I'm sure. It is one of the newer of all the non-released today gliders. So we'll see. Maybe there might be in future packs and pipes. We'll see. Ooh, boom. Nice. Man, this was perfect. I got everything I wanted. Because I got the two gliders I didn't have. Got the star shoot once. Would have been nice to get that instead of the 8-bit, but hey, I got the 8-bit and was able to get that Rainbow Star Shoot 2.5, which was nice. So got enough here for one pull and some singles. Man, I'm still kind of a little butthurt from having to go all the way to the bottom of that pipe. That sucked. All right, so we got a green pipe. Interesting. Okay. Now, since this pipe will be available till Friday, I don't have a problem leaving some stuff in there till I get some more rubies. But I might just do, if this is truly a green pipe, I might do some single pulls. Just because I hate finishing a video with a pipe looking like it has my number. Okay, alright. Star Spangled Glider to 4. Phenomenal. Alright, hey, so, I mean, I'm good. It'd be nice to do another 10 pull, but, I mean, I'm going to reset this anyway. I'll just make that decision on Wednesday or whatever. But, yeah, essentially, I think I got 9 high ends in 7 pulls. Because I got those doubles. I guess we have to distinguish between a 10 pull and a single pull. But I think I walked away with 8 or 9 high ends. So it's really hard to beat a pipe that owes you 1 for every 10 pull. But with those doubles sprinkled in there, I think I might have gotten 8. But those doubles sprinkled in there definitely beat the pipe today. I got the 2 items I didn't have. I got the Star Shoot, which is what I wanted, and got a couple others leveled up to level 5 and level 4. So pumped about that. There's nothing left. I honestly probably will save these rubies for week 2. There's nothing left there for me. I did everything. I conquered, and now I move on. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys all for the support. Any comments? Anytime you can like one of these videos, that helps me. I only have 200, 300 subscribers, but I try to provide these good content here. So if you think other people would like it, subscribe or like, just so that other people can see it, and hopefully this gets into the Mario Kart universe more with more exposure. I've been putting stuff on Reddit. That's helped out a lot too. So any of the slides from the rundown are all available on Reddit. It's easy to just save the picture and you have it right there at your fingertips. So it's great for things like the buffed, like for pipe contents, and also for top 10s, or I think most importantly, just seeing what the high-end coverage is for all the carts for drivers, carts, and gliders for ranked. Regardless, good luck, happy holidays, and I'll talk to you soon.